It's time to cover one of the most underrated characters of all time. One of my favorite characters in video game history was Klonoa, Door to Phantomile. Klonoa, Door to Phantomile is a 2.5D platformer developed and published by Namco for the PlayStation on December 11th, 1997 in Japan and 1998 internationally. It also got a remake for the Wii in 2008 for Japan and internationally in 2009. It was well received by players all around and was described as one of the first PlayStation games to feature the 2.5D style we know and still love to this day. Klonoa would later receive more games in the future, with even a film announced in 2016 under the Henshin Animation Production Company. Klonoa is a guilty pleasure of mine because as much as I love the character himself, I've actually never played a Klonoa game before. So UnderRadar felt like the perfect time to give so much love and respect to a character I've always wanted to interact with. So let's see what story Klonoa has in store for us. The story for Klonoa, Door to Phantomile, follows our interesting looking friend Klonoa as he discovers a ring that falls from the sky that releases a spirit and soon to be best friend Hupao. He soon spots a dark ship that crashes in the mountains, and after investigating learns of evil schemes in play as a girl is kidnapped while they search for a special pendant. Klonoa, obtaining this pendant, now joins Hupao to chase after these evildoers to save the girl, while also unlocking the secrets of this mysterious pendant. Klonoa, Door to Phantomile will run you around 6 hours to complete everything. Hearing this is extremely underwhelming for me, as I really enjoyed playing the game and getting into the story with how oddly polite some of the characters are. But Klonoa did gain more games along the way, so hopefully those are more satisfactory with their playtime. With all that said, let's tackle the graphics of this gem and let me gush about Klonoa's design for a bit. Klonoa, Door to Phantomile sports an amazing art style that I've fallen in love with. The graphics for the time look very nice and Klonoa himself just looks amazing. I'm so in love with his design and everything about it. He's just so cute. I love his ears, his outfit design, right down to the Pac-Man on the hat too. I also love the mystery around his species. Is he a rabbit? A cat? A dog? What exactly is Klonoa? My answer is that Klonoa is a perfectly designed character, and Namco should be proud to have such an amazing character that they really need to give much more love. Maybe have him end up in the newest Smash Bros for Switch, right? Even as DLC? Please? With all that said, I also have to show love for one of the villains as well, known as Joka, who is this jester-like creature with a sinister look about him. I just have a thing for jesters, honestly. Anyways, the game also has very pleasing landscapes that you'll traverse, and the enemy and boss designs are very colorful and unique. I truly feel that Klonoa, Door to Phantomile, is a very visually appealing experience that will keep you playing from beginning to end. So if the game looks good, let's see if the music follows the same themes. The music for Klonoa, Door to Phantomile is cheery, quirky, and just beautiful all around. There's some musical tracks in this game that really capture me and make me want to stick around the levels more to listen to them longer, and the boss music really gets me invested in the fight and wanting to do my best. I also enjoy the Banjo-Kazooie-like style of random noises being spoken when dialogue is present. Though honestly at times it just seems like they were speaking Japanese for a bit. Overall, the sounds for Klonoa, Door to Phantomile, are really charming to listen to in all aspects, from the music, voices, and even random sounds in the game like when fighting the enemies. It sounds like a great package, and all these elements will combine into the gameplay to see what we end up with. Klonoa, Door to Phantomile, has you running around left and right in the 2.5D plane. You'll use your wind bullet to grab enemies and shoot them to defeat other enemies. You can also use them as a form of double jump to reach greater heights, which can also be used to attack enemies below you. There's even some enemies that can be used to help you fly for a short duration so you can reach difficult platforms. And finally, you can shoot them into the background, which can help you break down treasure-like items like eggs and such for some nice rewards. The use of the wind bullet makes for some really fun and interesting gameplay as a weapon and as a form of puzzle solving too. You also have the ability to use your big ears to float in mid-air for a short duration, which can sometimes make a difference between reaching some dreamstones or even to another platform. Dreamstones are like Sonic rings, in that once you collect 100 of them, you'll be rewarded with an extra life, so get your treasure hunting fix on and let's make this adventure last as long as we can. As you adventure around, you'll also find useful items to help you in your journey like heart containers to replenish lost health, mirror spirits that double the amount of dreamstones you collect, and even some odd musical note looking items that seem to contain villagers of Breezevale. Not sure what collecting these villagers will do for the overall game, but I do like the idea of saving my friends, so I'll commit to the rescue. And while I'm out here rescuing villagers and gathering collectibles, I'm reminded of how much I enjoyed the way paths sometimes curve around and make the world feel much more immersive and alive as opposed to always feeling like you're on a 2D plane only going left and right. Klonoa, Door to Phantomile really has the complete package and I have nothing but good things to say about it. Klonoa, Door to Phantomile is an amazing game and such a perfect introduction to such an iconic character that is dangerously underrated and practically hidden from the world. In my 28 years of life, I've only ever heard about Klonoa through the internet and only knew about 2 games from him, which is this and the Game Boy Advance one. I sincerely hope Namco gets their head out of the sand and begins promoting Klonoa more and making games for him on as many platforms as they can and give this character much more love. Thank you guys for this amazing episode of UnderRadar, and I'll see you on the next one.